went back in time to kill the evil from the future. Mariette Dunalev cried out, Corinne, 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 we need to go back, now. No, I'll even go alone if I must. She clutched Professor Josephine Clara's arm desperately. Professor Josephine Clara said softly, Mariette, please calm down. I understand how you feel, but their security will have increased since we destroyed part of the Mage Tower. Going back now is suicide. Mariette Dunalev protested, but Aaron Danua suddenly placed a reassuring hand on Mariette's shoulder and said, Mariette, it'll be all right. Believe in Corin. He always finds a way to survive. Keep that in mind. As Aaron Danua held Mariette's trembling hands, Mariette whispered, Chairman, there must be something we can do. Will those two really be all right? She wiped her tears away. Aaron Danua replied quietly, No, there are three. Mariette blinked. Huh? Speaking of, Warren. Elsewhere, amidst the debris, a magi circle flared to life. A towering minotaur, Dune Skays, roared, Whoa! The Saintess has escaped! A frightened mage stammered. They seemed to have been swept into the sewers. Don't you think they might have died? Before he could finish, Dune Skies grabbed him by the neck. Gwee! The mage cried in pain. The Saintess? Dead? Don't say such things. Dune Skays bellowed. We can't resurrect the giant without holy blood. Find her now! He muttered to himself furiously. I was so close. The miracle of Undry was about to come true. Curse you, you ruined Master's plan. His voice thundered across the island as he roared, I'll tear you to shreds, Corin Locke. Outside, Corin Locke and Estelle Hadasha El Ras collapsed to the ground. Corin, breathing heavily, looked at her and said, Saintess, are you all right? Estelle blinked in confusion as her vision cleared. Whoa, we're still alive. Though, your stomach. Corin interrupted. Let's get moving. We'll be tracked by the Mage Tower if we stay here. And besides that, we might freeze to death. Estelle shivered violently. It's so cold. Corin thought to himself, north of the Steel Isles, near the Northern Kingdom. It's always winter, regardless of the time of year. Estelle glanced at him worriedly. Are you sure you're okay? Your wound seems quite deep. As she watched him wring out his bloodied shirt, revealing his scarred, muscular torso, Corin said calmly, I'll heal up soon. More importantly, get ready to move. Estelle frowned. What do you mean? Can't we just stay hiding here? If you're confident in lasting that long, you can do that, Corin said dryly. How long? She asked. 20 days. 20 days? Estelle cried in shock. Corin nodded. The entire island, including the ports, is probably on high alert. We can't escape. It'll take 20 days for our troops to arrive, and I don't want to wait that long. We're going to cross the sea up north, from Dingle to the peninsula of the Northern Kingdom. Estelle's eyes widened. What? That's too reckless. It's frozen all year, Corin replied. We can traverse it. Since you can't use your powers, this is our only way to avoid the Mage Tower's tracking. Estelle hesitated, then said, No. We escaped from the magical prison, so my powers should return soon. Then we'll be able to break through their lines and escape. Corin shook his head. It won't return for quite some time. Think about it. Did you really lose your powers because of the magic prison? Her expression stiffened. That time, that was when I couldn't use my powers. Corin thought grimly. It was never revealed how the Mage Tower blocked her holy power, but it's obvious who's behind it. Before the kidnapping, he asked, Did you notice anything suspicious when you interacted with your allies? You mean, there's a traitor among my men? She asked. Yes. Among the higher-ups of the order, Corin answered. Estelle's eyes grew cold. Let me give you a word of advice, Corin Locke. If you value your life, watch your tongue. If you had said that anywhere else, you'd be executed for it. Corin smirked faintly. Really? Have you truly never doubted the existence of God? Estelle suddenly slapped him hard across the face. Sweating and trembling, she shouted, Why would you say such a blasphemy? Corin took out his spear, his eyes shadowed. Because it is the truth of this world, he thought, walking away silently. Estelle clutched her stinging hand, staring after him. One day, Corin thought, you'll come to learn it as well. Later, outside, Estelle gasped, her cheeks flushed. Oh dear, my little bunny friend. Q? Squeaked a small rabbit before her. You're like a child, like an angel. Why don't you live with me in this garden? How about... Suddenly, a spear flew past her, hitting the ground with a thud. Corin walked forward, picked up the rabbit and said, We're in luck. There are probably others nearby. It's quite plump. It'll taste good. Estelle trembled. You... Corin cleared his throat awkwardly. Demon! Estelle cried. Ignoring her, Corin thought, we decided to head north. It's the only way to avoid the mage tower's tracking. A few moments later, as the rabbit sizzled over the fire, Estelle glared at him. Such barbaric food. Corin muttered, this isn't easy either. You think I'd ever praise its taste? She shouted. Corin replied calmly, eat up. I have another one here. Corin Locke said to himself, we need to push onward during the day. A few moments later, a raging blizzard battered both him and Estelle Hadasha El Ras. Estelle shivered violently and said, even with the temperature magic on my robes and rosary, it's so cold. Ugh. Corin thought grimly, of course. When there's a blizzard, it's difficult to advance even a few meters. It's crucial that we avoid running into the trackers. Their surveillance line is tight, but if we lie still in the snow, we can pass ourselves off as dead animals. During the night, we dig snow holes to stay in. We've repeated this routine again and again. But the important thing now is time. We've been walking for a week, and the time we have left isn't much. Inside a cave, Estelle sighed weakly. Corin asked, what's wrong? She lowered her gaze. I just realized how much of a burden I am. Now isn't the time to be feeling down on yourself, Corin said. But still, she murmured, don't you regret it? You're suffering here to save me. Corin shook his head. I don't regret it. I knew misfortune was coming your way, and I had the power to stop it. That's why I came. If I hadn't, then I would have regretted it. Estelle's expression softened. If you really mean that, you truly are impressive. If you weren't a heathen, I might have even thought of you as... Suddenly, Corin groaned and clutched his side. Huh? Are you all right? Estelle cried as Corin collapsed. She quickly unbuttoned his shirt. It must be because your clothes are wet. Let's dry you off. Then her voice caught in her throat. What's this? You're bleeding? Could it be from back then? A system notification flashed before her eyes. Curse of Panbehana. Activates when stabbed by the white ox's horns. This wound does not heal. Corin thought to himself, I tried burning the wound shut. But because of the powers of the sun, my body can't be burned. To think my own blessing would get in the way like this. He shivered, feeling his strength fade. My body is getting as cold as ice. Estelle shook him. Wake up. Here, my rosary. Keep it in your hand. She clenched her teeth. Damn it, it's not enough. With such wounds, he still stayed to save me, and marched for 7 days. I can't use heaven's blessing because my powers are sealed. All I can do is... Her eyes hardened with resolve. I need to make sure you don't freeze to death. She began loosening her dress, cheeks burning. That's why I, the princess, the saintess, am going this far. To warm your body, I'll rub mine against yours. As she removed her garments, a soft golden light filled the cave. A few moments later, Corin's eyes opened slowly. It's warm, like... Estelle smiled faintly, lying atop him. Are you awake? He blinked, confused. Saintess, are you... Ah, look away, Estelle shrieked, leaping up and fumbling for her dress. Moments later, she had composed herself, though her face was still flushed. Thank goodness. At least you're alive. Corin, hiding awkwardly in a corner, thought to himself, speaking of, I thought that curse was irreversible, but my mana's decreased, and my wounds are healing. This is... He froze, realization dawning. The mage tower? They couldn't have come after us this quickly. Suddenly, a massive shadow loomed. A giant hand burst through the snow and grabbed his leg. Corin! Estelle screamed. Kuch! Corin grunted in pain. Of all times, when my body isn't fully healed, he was yanked violently from the cave. Outside, a towering giant held him upside down. Each of these creatures is rated above a second-rank knight, Corin thought. These hybrids of humans and giants, or so they should be. Thanks for tuning in. I truly appreciate each and every one of you who took the time to watch this video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you enjoyed what you saw, consider sharing my videos or channel with your friends who might also enjoy it. Your support means the world to me and helps my channel grow. Let's keep this community thriving together. Until next time, see you in the next video.